If you're deciding between the Nolah and Leesa, you've come to the right place. I'm going to be telling you what's similar about these mattresses, what's different. I'm going to be running these mattresses through a number of tests. I'm going to tell you who should get one over the other. By the end of the video, you're going to have a pretty good idea which one you should get, so stay tuned. Let's talk about the similarities of the Leesa and the Nolah mattress. Not a lot, just a couple. So they're both all foam mattresses. They're both 10 inches thick, and they have a pretty similar polyfoam base layer as well. Let's talk about the differences between the Leesa and the Nolah mattress. Number one, firmness differences. I believe that the Nolah is softer than Leesa. I think most people would agree with that. Number two is just the construction and the foams that they use. Nolah has its own proprietary air foam on the top layer. Leesa has something called Avena foam, which is latex-like. Definitely quite different in how they react and how they perform. Underneath that, with the Nolah, you have a responsive kind of latex-like layer. And then underneath the top layer of the Leesa, you have memory foam. So just the construction overall and the firmness as well will provide some differences here. Let's talk about the construction of both mattresses and see what the differences are. Starting with the cover, pretty similar covers. They're both thin, they're both nice and soft, have a nice texture to them. I don't think the difference in the cover is too big. I don't think it'll affect the feel too much. But let's move on to the mattress now. So both mattresses are 10 inches. They have a pretty similar base layer. The Nolah base layer is an inch thicker, which means that the comfort part of the Leesa is an inch thicker. So the base layers are pretty similar. I don't think too big of a difference there, except for the thickness. So as far as the comfort layers are concerned, that's where the real differences lie. With Nolah, you have this proprietary air foam. It's a very soft material. It's supposed to not trap heat whatsoever. It's supposed to be very good with pressure relief. Stay tuned, later in the video, we'll show you our pressure map tests that show you exactly how well it relieves pressure. But it kind of reminds me of a memory foam mattress, but it has faster response and it does relieve pressure quite well. So really, the heart of the mattress is this air foam for the Nolah. Let's compare that to the Leesa. You have Avena foam, which is latex-like, and then memory foam underneath that, so 4 inches in total, 2 inches of each layer. You're gonna have pretty good pressure relief, but you're gonna sleep more on top of the mattress than sinking into the mattress. It's gonna be a little bit firmer than the Nolah is. It's going to be more responsive, so it's going to have some bounce to it. It's a little bit more of a balanced feel. It feels less like a memory foam mattress, even though it actually has memory foam in the second layer than the Nolah does. So they're both going to be pretty breathable. They should be relatively durable. I don't think too big of a difference there. It's just really the feel, given that the Nolah's air foam is going to be kind of memory foam-like, kind of squishy, versus sleeping on top of the mattress, a more balanced foam feel that has some bounce to it with the Leesa. Let's talk about differences in firmness and feel between these two mattresses. I put the Nolah at about a 5.5 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest. Definitely softer than average and one of the softer mattresses I've personally tested. I put the Leesa at about a 6.5 out of 10. So I definitely think that the Nolah is softer than the Leesa. Martin on my team has a different body type, he's much bigger than I am. He agrees that the Nolah is softer, but he did have a little bit of a different experience. So let me explain that. If you're heavier, the comfort part of the Nolah is thinner than it is for the Leesa. So you might have a chance, if you sleep on your side, of pressing through that top layer or two and hitting the firm support layer. So if you're heavier and you're a side sleeper, you might think that the Nolah is a little bit firmer than I do. But I do believe that most people would agree that the Nolah is in fact softer than the Leesa is. So as far as feel is concerned, there are some differences there. The Nolah feels kind of like a memory foam mattress. It's pretty squishy. You sink into it more. You feel more like you're sleeping in the mattress rather than on it. Whereas the Leesa has more of a balanced feel. It's easier to move around. It's more responsive, I would say. You feel more that you're sleeping on top of the mattress. It has some bounce to it, and it's more of a balanced feel. So there's definitely some feel differences here as well. So we've been talking about the construction differences, and I've given my subjective opinion on firmness and feel. But now we want to give you an objective test that shows exactly how well each mattress relieves pressure. So we do that with a pressure map test. I lie down on my back, side, and stomach. What's important is really just the side sleeping. You'll see anywhere from blue, no pressure, all the way up to red to high pressure. If we throw up the results here, you'll see that the Nolah performs very, very well on the side. You don't really see any red at all. And the Leesa, you'll see a little bit of red around the hips. So I would probably give Nolah a little bit of an advantage as far as pressure relief.
Hey guys, Martin here to offer a different perspective. Joe is 5'9", 160. I am 6'7", 230. Definitely a different body type. I want to give my experience with these two mattresses. So we have the original Nolah here and we have the Leesa. So talking about firmness, I thought that the Nolah was a 7 out of 10 and the Leesa here was like a 7.5 out of 10. So talking about how I feel on my side on both. A little bit of pressure on my shoulder and my hips on both. However, that being said, I did feel some nice overall pressure relief. On my back on both, good overall support. On my stomach, I really didn't feel enough support on either. However, this is a firmer mattress, so if you are a stomach sleeper and you're my size, this would be the better choice out of the two.
If you sleep with a partner, there's two additional things you might want to consider: motion isolation and edge support. Motion isolation is basically, if your partner is moving around on that side of the bed, is that motion going to be isolated or is it going to transfer over to you and bother you at night? Edge support is really just, can you tie your shoes at the edge of the bed? Can you sleep towards the very edge of the bed without feeling like you're falling off? So in this particular case, I would give the motion isolation advantage to Nolah. It just seems to do a little bit better job of isolating motion. As far as edge support is concerned, I would give Leesa a little bit of an edge. It's a little bit firmer. I think that's why you're able to sleep more towards the edge of the bed than you are with Nolah. Let's talk about who should pick the Nolah and who should pick the Leesa. So as far as who should pick the Nolah, this is definitely softer. So if you really like a soft mattress, that's what you're looking for, this potentially could be the right pick for you. This mattress was also basically designed for side sleepers. So the air foam is very pressure relieving. You saw in the pressure map results, it relieves pressure very well. You won't really feel anything on your shoulders and your hips. As long as you're not too big, I think side sleeping, this could be a very good choice for you. And combo sleeping, if you sleep on your side and back, I think it could be a good choice as well. As far as who should get the Leesa, it's definitely firmer, so if you are a stomach and back sleeper, potentially this could be a good pick for you. Also, if you're a pretty heavy side sleeper, then you might bottom out on the Nolah and you wouldn't do that on the Leesa. So I think that could be the right pick for you if you're a heavier side sleeper as well. And also if you just want more of a balanced foam feel rather than sort of a memory foam-like feel that Nolah provides. So hopefully I've given you a good overview of the similarities and differences between these two mattresses. Definitely there are firmness differences in that the Nolah is softer than the Leesa, and the feel is going to be pretty different here as well. But if you're still a little confused, still don't quite know what to get, you can definitely just leave a comment below and I can give you a personal recommendation as well. And if you're just getting started with your research, I'd strongly encourage you to check out mattressclarity.com. If you want to see a list of our top picks, you can Google Mattress Clarity Best Mattress. And once again, let me know if you have any questions.